Likewise, this great and holy week, culminating in the Apostasy service last night and this beautiful Agape service today, this service of love, as we say, the Vesper service of love, that we come together approaching Christ as people who believe, people who understand, people who are following and focusing on God. I pray that as you go to your homes today to celebrate, that you are not embarrassed or ashamed or shy to sing Christ is risen, even if you have a bad voice. Even if you say, well, I don't want to sing because I don't sing in front of people or whatever. Put the ego in the back seat and put your faith in the front seat and just sing. And if you don't have a great voice, it doesn't matter. There's a story about the choir, a choir, not this choir, a story of a choir that sang beautifully, and they sang everything perfect. And the priest who was there was listening to the choir, and he said, why does my choir not sound good? It sounds terrible. I go back to my church and I listen to the choir and it just doesn't sound right. The voices are all over the place and they're not singing right. And he had a dream that night that an angel came to him and said, what choir would you like to have? And he showed the priest the hearts of the people singing in the choir. And the hearts of those who sang well were full of pride and ego, and the hearts of those who sang and struggled in singing were full of humility and love for God, and singing out of necessity to praise God and not out of ego. So as you go home, sing Christ is risen, and we're sorry, your reservation has been taken. Is that Basil's? It's an awkward moment. Who's that? Can I answer it? I hear it. Now they found. Oh, come on. Let me answer the phone.
No, it's not mine. It was on the floor.
Oh, no. Oh, it's on the floor?
It was on the floor.
Oh.
Somebody.
Oh, I know who that is. No, I don't know who that is. Did they leave? Hello? No, I'm just kidding. So we have an auction for a nice LG phone, complete with apps and pictures of children that you don't know. Speaking of children, we have our Easter egg rampage in the back that will be happening shortly. But the only thing I ask is this, is they're setting it up now. Now the people who are going to be in the front are going to say, oh, we sat in the front, we're going to get more eggs. We have to do like the run of the bulls. Everybody has to be at the same time, then we have to open it up. So just because you're first doesn't mean you're first. And just because you're last doesn't mean you're last. So what we're going to do is we are going to dismiss you. We'll give you, we have chocolate crosses that are prepared from a parishioner here at church. I don't know, I'm in the process of finding out if they're nut-free. So if they were in pack, I mean, she makes them at her home, but I'm not sure exactly what that is. So if you have any nut allergies, we're in the process of figuring that out. There's somebody on the phone in the altar, not this phone, obviously, but trying to figure out exactly what the status is on that. So, but as you go into the multi-purpose room, or in the back, we're going to have the run of the bulls in the back of the church, behind the garage, and we'll have everything laid out there. Just be remember, there's 1,200 eggs. Okay, that's 1,200 eggs, and they're full of things. However, if there's 200 kids here, you could do the math. That's like 6 eggs per kid. So don't say and hoard everything, and then there's some child crying, because then that costs me more money at the end of the day, because I have to pay off the kid until he stops crying. So maybe I'll just give him a phone. Whoever doesn't get an egg gets a new phone. So I pray that you have a blessed day. Christos Anesti, may God bless you, and the parish council will come forward to collect your offering.